There's a quiet epidemic spreading through medicine, one more dangerous than burnout or bureaucracy. It's comparison culture, the toxic habit of measuring your success by someone else's metrics. Every scroll through LinkedIn or hashtag MedTwitter floods your brain with other doctors' highlight reels. The shiny new clinic, the viral article, the podcast launch. You tell yourself it's motivation, but it's not. It's poison. That's how comparison culture kills careers. Not with drama, but with distraction. The innovation paradox. Why comparison makes you play small. When you're constantly comparing your career trajectory to others, you stop innovating and start imitating. That's fatal in business. You start copying what looks successful instead of creating what's actually strategic. You chase trends, not truth. Here's the paradox. Every great practice owner didn't grow by fitting in. They grew by breaking free. But comparison keeps you terrified of being different. And that's where real profit hides. Innovation doesn't happen in the echo chamber. It happens when you stop following everyone else's map and start drawing your own. In business, imitation looks safe, until it kills your differentiation. The authenticity deficit. Why most doctors feel stuck. Let's be brutally honest. Most physiatrists aren't struggling because they're underqualified. They're struggling because they've lost sight of who they are in the noise of who they think they're supposed to be. You see a colleague open a cash-based clinic and immediately think you should too. You see someone launching a rehab brand and assume you're behind. But here's the hard truth. What works for them might destroy you. Their resources, network, and values aren't yours. And that's the danger of comparison culture. It pushes you to build a business that looks successful but feels wrong. That's how burnout begins. Not from medicine itself, but from misalignment. The business of medicine requires courage, not comparison. Running a profitable physiatry practice isn't about being better than someone else. It's about becoming the truest version of yourself in business form. The world doesn't need another cookie-cutter clinic. It needs your expertise, your story, your unique way of healing. But to get there, you have to stop consuming and start creating. Stop benchmarking, start building. That's why working with a physiatry business coach isn't about learning gimmicks. It's about learning strategy. It's about designing your business around your strengths, not someone else's storyline. Because the truth is, comparison doesn't just steal joy, it steals profit. The takeaway: stop copying, start building. If you feel behind, overwhelmed, or unsure how to start, that's not failure. That's a signal. A signal that you've spent too long watching and not enough time doing. And the moment you stop comparing, you start creating momentum. You don't need to compete. You need to commit. So here's your call to action. Stop copying. Start building. The market doesn't reward imitation. It rewards innovation. Visit drhassanrehab.com to work directly with Dr. Hassan, Physiatry Business Coach, and start building your profitable, authentic physiatry practice today.